Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the Grow program. Um, I'm watching the events on television. I actually was going to take my grandson out to um, the river for a visit because it's a nice day today. But in light of what's going on right now, I decided to get on the podcast, and I want to let you know that God is in control, and even though it don't seem like it. It seemed like the situation is just helpless. What is going on? It's all out of our hands. It's all out of our control. We just watching it unfold right before our eyes. But as evil is steady working, God is still in control. God is still working the situation out, and He never left us. God never left us. But let me tell you something, about these people who have decided to storm this federal building. See, they don't realize that's federal. That's federal property. That's the United States versus you. This is not just no running down there and protesting in front of the courthouse type of deal. You have stormed the federal building where the vice president was at and the lawmakers was at. You have breached some federal land that you really should not have breached. And see, these people think they done got away with something. It don't matter who they think they is. They are not supreme over nobody. And the Justice Department is finna let them know that. It was thousands at the Capitol building and still outside. They just done broke the door down, broke the windows in, caved some stuff in, and stormed and went on up inside the building to take over some stuff. I don't know what they plan on doing. Then the president tell him, hey, look, I'm going to meet you down there. So, yeah, these people went on down there thinking that their leader was going to show up there with them. But see, look, we all knew long time ago this man is unfit to be in office. That's why, we have hundreds of thousands of people whose lives have been lost. Now we got more death, because we got people rising up against the government trying to take over some things. But see, just like evil tries to take over, look, God is working things out. Good is still working out, so what we have to do, is sit and watch the Lord work things out, because God is working some stuff out right now as we speak. See, we ain't got to go down there and march. See, that's what we think. We got to get some signs together, go down there and march up against these fools. But no, you don't. See them all outside of the building. They don't realize their picture is being taken and snapped and going to be zoomed in on. They going to be identified. These are federal charges. It don't matter who you think you is. You can call yourself white. You are not supreme to go march up against no federal building and breach a building that has authority government in the United States. See, you have to respect that office. These people think that they don't have to respect anything. They think just like they came over and took over the United States, they think that they just go down there and take over the election. Just like they 1776. What? No, we not living in 1776. See, we living in a different time and age. This is not finna go on. Ain't nobody getting ready to overthrow this government. It don't matter who you think you are. It's not getting ready to go down. See, because look, God is in the plan, honey. God is in the plan. You can throw chaos all in it all day long. You can throw negativity on it all day long. You can throw drama all in it all day long. But look here, God, in the end, you're going to sit up and wonder what didn't have, Lord. And now it's all over with. Look, now we all back under control. We all back right. We all back the way we supposed to be, because look, the Lord came in, swept up some things and rearranged some stuff and got some stuff back decent and in order. Because look, we done all got it all in chaos right now. It's all up in some drama and chaos. And now we trying to bring it back together. We try and bring it back together by peaceful protesting and trying to, stand up against some of this evil. But look here, the evil just continue to rampage, take over, burn down buildings, break down like they do in the Capitol building, break the glass in, going there with guns, armed. Somebody got shot. Just going down there on some chaos. We got a democracy over here. Just like years ago when Al Gore said, I concede the election. I felt personally that Al Gore had won it. But I also felt personally that Al Gore did the right thing by conceding the election, not throwing the country in chaos, by going ahead and hand over the reins to George Bush like he did. He man up. See, that's a man. He man up. That's a man of God. And see, right now, we upset about this that's going on. Well, look at this evil that done took over this country. I'm gonna tell you something, and I blame the GOP. I do. I blame the GOP because look, they put this clown in office. You had Mitt Romney that ran up against Barack Obama, but I'm gonna tell you something. Mitt Romney should have stood up again and ran up against and not put this clown in office because look, this man had no idea what he was doing, no idea how to run a business, let alone run a country, a government, and deal with world leaders. Didn't put this country in a threat. Now we under a plague. Now we under death and destruction and violence. And GOP, where are you? You was all in the face when he was all doing all this stuff. Now look at the Capitol building, GOP. Look what's going on. Look what done happened to the people. What have you allowed, GOP? What have you allowed to happen to this country? Look at these people. Where are you? You need to be out there with these people, trying to calm these people down, GOP, and let these people know, hey, look, this is not democracy. We don't storm no Capitol buildings. Ain't nobody ever did that before in none of the elections. They conceded over. Hillary Clinton, I'm telling you something. Hillary Clinton won the election. It was stolen from her. And she was woman enough and a woman of God enough to hand it over to this clown who done this right here. I'm going to tell you something. These people who stood behind this clown for 4 years need to get back behind this clown and tell these people go out here to this Capitol building and tell these people, hey, look, y'all need to go home, get away from here, because look here, you're going to be charged. This is federal property. Whether you think you white supremacists and white supreme, because I saw the man down there with the Confederate flag. Some of them racist. Some of them ain't. Not all Trump supporters are racist. I got a brother and 2 sons who are Trump supporters. Not all Trump supporters are racist, and I know that. But you do got evil down there, and evil that went down there to steal, kill, and destroy. And that's exactly what they're doing. People be safe, stay home, trust in the Lord. I had to get on here and tell you a thing and let you know that God is in control. The ancestors are working this out, honey. We growing. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. What those people down there went down there and did, they oppressed, the people down there in the building, and they oppressed themselves because they really getting ready to be up under some oppression. They getting ready to be under some federal time. And keep growing. Be safe, be woke, be blessed.